3-1 to Ramsbottom, fair result.
Showed the gulf today. On the fitness side of it, certainly. You'd obviously see, the level that they're at, to be fair to them. But I think at times we made them look better than what they was. I just thought we were off the mark today. I mean, it hasn't helped me when I get 3 phone calls at 12:30 today, which I'm very annoyed at. I'll say three players, but they'll remain in my thoughts till I get home and speak to them. So again, that preparation goes where I've had to pull people in and things like that. But on today's game, I thought we'd done okay at times, but there was too many times where we forced the ball and we've had no need to do it. The one occasion where we've had a 5-minute spell in the first half, the last 5 minutes of this first half, where we've got it down, we've played, we've passed about them, and we've got our goal. And then for some reason we've come out, it's just all basic football, and I've told them, I've just had a word with them, I'm going to try and get somewhere, because sometimes it's like talking to the wall with my players. I've told them I will go and try and get somewhere this week on a Thursday night where I'm going to get a television and a DVD, and I'll show them the game of football, and we'll sit there and we'll open the floor up, because whatever I tell them to do, it's like, again, talking to the wall. We've backed off, and we've had no need to, we haven't closed them down in areas, we've let them play about us, we haven't gone into the faces. Like I said, the only time we've done it, we've gone and scored a goal. Okay, the keeper saved it from the resultant corner, we've scored. We've come out second half, okay, Adam Farley going off, because he's kept us together at times. But I can't just be relying on one individual or 2 individuals, it's got to be a collective thing. But, the goal at times, it looked there, to be fair.
Leon Bimson made some good saves at the start of the second half to keep the scores level, but you always felt the second goal was coming for Ramsbottom.
Yeah, well, like you say, at any level of football, if you sit off and you sit as deep as we were, I mean, they're going to get shots off, they're going to get crosses in, and again, that's just, again, basic stuff. We're asking them to squeeze. If they want to sit there, then, it's going to happen, isn't it? And to be fair, the second goal was a top goal. And prior to Leon making the saves he did, he's very disappointed with the first goal he's let in. But again, we've had possession. We've forced an issue where we're on the front foot, and then all of a sudden we're back behind our own defence and it's a goal. But I'm slightly disappointed today, because I really thought today we could have given them a better game than what they had, to be fair. But saying that, like I said, when you get 3 players phoning you up at 12:30 on a Saturday morning, ready to go, then that does no preparation in my aspect. But I've always said I've got a decent enough squad. They should have applied, but that's life, I suppose.
Were you hoping that they would have built on last week's performance against Barnoldswick Town, where they competed very well?
Yeah, I mean, when we've gone and got the one, we've gone 1-1. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, because we looked as if we could match them. We looked as if we could get about them. We looked as if we can play. And then it's always the scenario. You don't want the second half to finish as such, but it has. We've come in, we've said what we've had to say, and they've gone and done the opposite. And I'm like a banshee, and people are looking at me going, what's that all about? But when you tell people, and I tell people, in any walk of life, in any job, if you don't do the job what I'm asking you to do, you're gone. And that's what I've just said to them there. I've opened the floor up a little bit there. We're having a conversation. We're going to look at the DVDs, and it's the same thing. It's the same scenario. People switching off, the wrong choice of pass, the wrong bit of movement, people not picking the runners up, and it's just basic football, nothing else.
They showed it when they equalised and had that 5-minute possession, that Ramsbottom were fallible and they were making mistakes at the back when put under pressure.
Again, if you put opposition under pressure and don't give them time, they will look vulnerable, and they did look vulnerable. I've watched Ramsbottom a few times. I come and watched them when they played Padding, they were out the game, they went 2-0 down, and all of a sudden they stopped. They got into the faces, done bits and pieces what I've been talking about, and they go and win a game of football 3-2. So it's not as if it's not impossible. It is possible. I don't care who we play, as long as we have the effort. The effort was there. Not saying we never had the effort, but it's just basic. It was basic today, just nothing but basic. Pass a ball 2 yards. We want to take 4 and 5 and 6 touches to give a pass to the bag. That doesn't work with me. Unless you're Messi, fair play.
Training on Tuesday and then talking about on Thursday, what you're going to do for Silsden on
we'll
Saturday?
have them in on Tuesday. You know, we'll go through a few bits and pieces. You know, they will train hard this week. And like I say, if we get anywhere on Thursday where I can get them down to sit and watch the video or the videos, because if I showed them the videos, it's all the basic thing. It's all the same type of thing, you know. And we can discuss it. You know, I've told them, I said, look, I'll always open the floor to you. You know, I can be criticised as you know, as well as the players. If you feel as if I'm doing something wrong, then let's open the floor up. Let's talk about it man to man, and we'll deal with it. You know, because at the end of the day, the club, I'm passionate about my football club, and I want the lads to feel more passionate, the same amount of passion as me. And if they get that bit of more passion, then things and results will go a bit better. But you know, on Thursday night we'll open the floor up if we can. You know, depending on where I can get, and open the floor up and let's discuss it, and let's discuss everything in a constructive manner, because it's not going to be a shouting match. I'm not there to be shouting at each other, but we can stop and pause, look at the situation and go, see, I'm not talking stupid, if you like. That's all I'm asking you to do. You're not doing it. Why are you there? Why shouldn't you be there? And it's just basic things like that.
So, what him for from today's result is that they learn something and take it forward into the game against Silsden. Then.
Yeah, and to be fair, I've said to them now, no more excuses into the fact of the matter. Okay, we played the Bars Allswicks, we played Ramsbottom, we played the Runcorns, you know, we played the Glossops. You know, we're coming into sort of the halfway mark into the fact of, I want to be positive where I think, right, we can beat these. And don't get me wrong, I go out with that mentality every week that I can beat everybody. It hasn't happened. But this, what I've said to them now, there's no one to fear. If you did fear, hey, Ramsbottom of your own corners of this world and Bars Allswicks of this world, then we've got no one to fear now. To be fair, we've matched them for, I don't know, 55 minutes or something, and then obviously because they've gone and scored that wonder goal, it changes the complex of things. The Reds go down and we you know, we're fighting for our lives again. But I keep saying it, we'll be alright. It's just a case of getting this little thing sorted out, opening the floor up, and let's see where it takes us.